Good morning, all who roam this. Actually, it's afternoon.
Greetings, all who roam this world.
It is 1 o'clock on a Saturday, and we are just starting to leave the room. Matthew made a good point. Well, Matthew had been out. That was almost 1. You made a good point where it's like we've now been. Like I was thinking, I was like, man, we're staying here late. The con's been going for a couple hours, and you were like, well, you know, we've been to so many cons now. That like at first, yeah, like we'd want to get there and go check out the vendor hall and the artist alley and everything, but we go to them so often now that it's like, oh, I can wait until 1 o'clock to go. Like I'm in no rush, because a lot of these vendors end up being the same, or even a lot of the artist alley stuff are the same stuff. The only new things are panels and autographs, but everything else is stuff that we're kind of used to, which is a very privileged thing to say, but it is kind of true. So we're finishing getting ready. Improv tonight, 8 o'clock, Theater 4. Finally have a bigger room. So that'll be nice. Yeah. I think it's still wrong on the app, though. I think it still says 7:30. But we'll figure it out. Holy fucking shit. It's packed today. I'm like in the middle, split between the two in front, 2 behind. I'm keeping an eye on the ones in front, and the ones behind me I think are making sure they don't get lost. It is crazy busy. I'll get a beer. This is the most walking space that I've had. Cool, I'm just making sure I'm not losing anyone. Yeah, there's a lot of people here today. Kind of crazy. I'll try and see if I can maybe get some time lapse going, or just recording the space as we're walking around, just so you all get an idea, a vibe, a feel. Oh, and now we're at a standstill. All right. Still got eyes on the target. Oh, making it. We're making it. All right, let's get a little tour going. So we've been walking around, we've done a couple laps. That's the time lapse. Nothing too much going on. I heard one person go, "It's Quest Bros," and energy. I'm still riding that high. So if you're watching this, shout out to you. Hopefully you'll be at Improv. I think I just saw Steve from Minecraft, like Jack Black Steve. But yeah, so we're just gonna keep wandering around. All right, there you go.
Oh, thanks. Bro, why would you vlog with this many people around? First of all,
you gotta understand.
I don't even attempt to do that. Okay, let me show. Look at all them folks. Look at all, there's a lot of folks. You gotta trust. I'm gonna make one of y'all vlog for me later as payback. Oh, will my voice sound fun because of the fan? I don't know if that translates to video. No, that didn't work. Oh. I don't know. It's not working.
Hey, so Anthony was telling me that your parents watched our vlog.
Oh yeah, my parents love to watch your vlogs.
Why?
My whole family gathers around
That's
at night We sit on our chairs, we put you on the TV,
That's
and
intimidating.
then we watched your vlog.
That's so sweet of them, but I just am like, why?
I keep telling you, and they don't believe me. I keep saying I'm a real Quest Bros fan. And then when I do stuff that a Quest Bros fan would do, they be acting surprised.
Well, that's.
Oh, I'm gonna die here, by
need
the
a
way.
floor drop.
Yeah.
That's a lot that they have to live up to then for all the other fans out there.
Yeah. I actually almost did bring my hoodie for you to sign because you mentioned
Get
it.
out of here.
But I forgot and I got really upset in the car because I remembered it. Please watch this video or they won't want to be my friend anymore.
I can't wait until your family sits here to watch this one and it's 2 minutes of you on the vlog camera.
Yeah, I don't even know if they'll be able to hear anything because I usually don't vlog in the artist alley because there's so many people, but here we are. Maybe Anthony will add subtitles. Okay, someone want this now or are we just gonna be chilling forever? My arm's gonna get so buff from holding this thing. I should probably swap for an even workout.
Yeah, you can stop anytime you want.
I don't know how to shut it off.
You don't know how to shut it off.
No.
You said you knew how to use it.
And no? Do you just, I grip that with my life, so it's really sweaty now.
I can feel. Thank you all for walking with us through Artist Alley. Shout out to Level 21 again. Yeah, and she wasn't kidding. It is full.
Let me get the camera.
Good luck. Have
All right,
fun.
here you go.
Oh boy.
I get it. Oh! Well, this is a change because I'm not usually the one who knows how to fill the silence. So
Just talk about nothing.
I'm not the speaker of the group. I don't talk about much, but we got a lovely view of Amber in the back. We
got to give all of y'all screen time at least.
yeah, divide it. It's very busy, as it's been stated before, but a good time. There's some great artists here. Very colorful, at least. And you want to take it over?
I'm excited for D&D tonight. Are you?
Am I?
Are you?
I am, yes.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
As ready as I can be.
It's gonna go great. It's gonna be even better than yesterday.
I think today will be a lot better.
Yeah.
Yesterday was fine, but it was just a little
You know, I
lackluster.
think you did well for what you were given.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we'll see you tonight.
Okay, yeah, you don't have to keep talking. Jared, do you have anything you want to say?
Hi, I'm warm. I'm a bit sticky, but you know what? That comes with the territory of walking around a convention.
Good enough.
Yeah.
Well said.
All right, so they gave us the sign. We are taking the sign.
I don't know how we're gonna get it home, but you know, we'll figure that out later.
We'll figure that out later. Kelly, good.
Matt and Nicole are gonna come back to the room. They're gonna be like, "What is going on?"
Be like, well, our name's on it. We wanted it.
Yeah. We'll put it in the basement and it'll be fine. Put it in
Put it elevated.
elevate it in the studio and it'll be okay. We should have asked the same thing for C2E2.
You should bring this around and be like, hey, who wants to sign the sign, blah, blah, blah. Just see who does.
Oh yeah, we could bring it to Improv and then ask people to sign it.
True, we could do that. By the way, I'm liking these shades on the side of your hat.
Oh, I didn't want to lose them, putting them on the hat or anything.
They said it was free. Hell yeah.
I don't know. We'll drop it.
No, we're about to break that right there.
Because what else were they gonna do with it?
Throw it away. Exactly what they said they were gonna do. Throw it away. We are on a mission. We got the permission.
And then go through the entrance that we came from.
All right. is an exit for us. All right, just about there. Home free. All right, can we get out of the parking lot? Let's find out.
We have programming matches. We're good.
We're programmers. Thank you. Yeah. Jesus.
We should have showed him the sign.
Hurry up.
I was wondering if we were gonna get heckled or stalked by any of the staff. There we go. There was one.
I hear Michael. No, it's not like, it's just awkward. You guys want to know what he looks like? Or Big D, as Kelly says. That's what it looks like. Oh, and that's also the part of it too that like shows that they don't talk to each other. Like staff doesn't talk to each other because some people don't know, and also like when we tell them, they're just like, oh, okay, I guess.
Well, yeah, because it's like no random employee is gonna know what programming is or is not supposed to be doing. So we tell them, and then they stop asking questions.
It's honestly common. Oh yeah, we're in the clear now.
Oh, sure are. All right, well, there we go. That's now it's too late. No second.
Now. This isn't. Doesn't work.
Well, we will call that a success.
Matthew was in line for 5 hours.
Orlando Bloom is a fucking asshole.
Damn.
Really?
Did you get to talk to him or anything?
No, he didn't even look at me.
Really?
He didn't even look at me.
That's crazy.
He just there to do a job. And he showed up late.
Yeah, they do
My
that.
ticket was at the time my ticket was set for was 4:15. He got pushed back to 5 o'clock. He didn't show up until 5:15.
Yikes.
And then they were doing way more VIPs than normal people.
Mhm.
I watched a guy in the VIP line that was like parallel to me. VIP line formed like an L for the entrance. He went from next to me to going in before I even moved a step.
Wow.
It was insane. It was so dumb.
At least it's a big signature.
That's the signature.
Everyone copy the signature, put it on whatever you want.
Yeah, honestly, fuck him.
Put it on your dick.
Yeah. So we just came back from dinner. We went to a steakhouse that's attached to the hotel. Pretty good food. That's what Matthew's eating. He's got a burger. It looks like a nice juicy burger. Damn. Yeah.
That's good.
Dan got cake.
It's worth it then.
We got carrot cake, and he was
Dan
like,
got cake. He also has carrot cake.
and he were like, how big is the cake?
This cake is
And the
going to
dude-
add to your cake.
The dude said 4 pounds, and we're like, oh, sure. Look at this massive. It's huge.
I just hope it's good. I don't really care. We'll just
Yeah, right. If it sucks and we have a lot of it.
yeah, that would be kind of.
First bite goes to the man who paid for it.
How is it? Give us the review.
Clint.
Let me get another bite.
All angles of the cake.
No, you missed one. You missed one. There you go.
Cole, how was the creme brulee?
It's all right.
You get a bite of it, Cole?
No, I'm about to give the rest to Kelly.
Oh, I was like, and that's okay.
I gotta say, Nicole, your mom's carrot cake is better.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Way better than this.
Your best like to Kelly.
Oh, sure.
That is a damn.
you.
That is a
Thank
damn
you.
shame. Carrot cake's not bad, but it's like hell. My mom's, Nicole's mom's,
My
Well, it's probably
my
because it's made in
grandma's.
such a large quantity that it's hard to make it well because it's
They
so.
gave us a quarter of a cake.
Yeah, a
We're
4
like 6 people.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's kind of the moisture's in it, which makes it so it's like not soggy.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people when they make it, it gets soggy and weird.
Well, that's breakfast.
French fries are good.
But there's not a ton of flavor.
Breakfast cake.
It's not super spicy or anything. Like,
Yo, at the restaurant, the dude would not let our water go halfway.
No.
Like he was like, if your water got to halfway, he was diving across the restaurant to get
Man
it.
would literally teleport out of nowhere to refill our glass, and it's like, where did you even come from?
Yeah, it's kind
Ow.
of crazy. It's kind of funny though at times too. But all right, so we're gonna eat some cake, and then we're gonna get ready for improv. All right, Improv D&D has begun. Sorry, it's a little dark right now. Not as big of a turnout as we wanted, but I really think it was due to the scheduling issues with Fan Expo and the panel before us. The website said 8 o'clock, but the app still said 7:30, and we were told that we started at 8 o'clock. So there was a lot of miscommunication, and so when people were getting notifications on the app, they were here at 7:30. And then we did come to try and let them know, hey, it does start at 8 instead. We're sorry for the confusion, because also on the door it said 7:30. And then, however, the panel that was before us was a paid event, so they were trying to make sure they got all their time that they wanted, or that they paid for. And the guy in there who was moderating also went longer than he was supposed to, and he even said, like, he apologized. So we started late as well, so then again, people were there early and we started late, so people were waiting for a long time. Some people just got up and left because there wasn't really much else to do right now. So again, we do have a better turnout than yesterday, but not to the pristine numbers that we're used to. Again, Fan Expo last year, we still had 150 up to 200 people. Anime Central, we had 500 people. It was crazy. So it was nice that we got the support from Fan Expo on their social media and being posted, but it doesn't help when it's not posted correct, when it's the wrong information. If it's not right, then it's almost just like doing nothing, because now people are leaving because it's not even correct. So that sucks a little bit. But it did seem like, again, that everyone that is in there is having a good time. To kind of make it up to them, we were giving away stickers, buttons, ribbons before people came in. So it was a nice way to just kind of show like, hey, we're sorry. And so we appreciate you guys staying here and being here. Hope this makes up for it. Again, people are still here. There isn't much going. I think there's like a dance going on upstairs. That might be about it. Again, we're competing with other things too, so it makes it a little bit trickier. Yeah, so let's kind of take a sneak in and see how it's going so far.
as far as you know, they were telling the truth.
All right.
Where usually by the time we get to, nothing else really happens in this entire adventure, and that is still true. Not a single thing has really been accomplished.
So yeah, good turnout. Here's the evidence. There's my evidence. But yeah, so we're out here making the best of what we got. But yeah, hopefully we can have something better for next year. But yeah, we're out here. Let's have a good show. All right, we're gonna say hot pocket. Well, everyone, you can go move a little more inward. There you go. All right, we're gonna say hot pockets on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hot pockets! Perfect. What did I say? You gotta do your recap.
I'm just on my phone and you're like, but the camera. Today went well. It went really well. Yeah, I mean,
We had people waiting in the hall for us. A lot of people actually didn't. So our panel on record said it was 7:30, but we and the staff knew it was actually at 8.
But they never displayed that.
But they never displayed it or fixed the displays to display it. So we had that in like the entire hallway filled like at 7:15, 7:20. And telling people then that it's not at 7:30, it's at 8, like a quarter of them left, sadly. And then the people inside went 20 minutes over time, and then we lost probably another like quarter to a half. So even after that, we had close to about 60 people still come in. And then more so come throughout as we were warming up, getting stuff in. Like 60 some people waited still outside for our panel. But at that point, like the rave was starting, people were going home, and they did this weird thing where like if you left and wanted to come back in, there was no real way to do it. We went in through the wave of people that were leaving, and we were like supposed to be, I don't know, it's just, the show went. The setup for after hours was weird. Yeah, the setup for after hours, they kind of respectfully fucked it up. And I mean, there's just not much you can do about it. Other than that, the show itself went really well. We went the full time. We went over our time to kind of get the people their money's worth, I guess, because a lot of people were complaining. They're like, well, we all paid to get in here.
Well, okay, so what they said was, okay, well, this panel before you, people paid money for.
Yeah, they paid extra premium tickets, so.
But then other people started grumbling that, well, we paid tickets to be at the con. And it's like, fair. Well, it's a fair point because everybody's paid to be here. So, like, I mean, just because like now people are getting penalized for like scheduling mislabels on the site and otherwise, and it's like, well, it's not their fault, and now you're expecting them to wait. And I'd feel that way if the roles were reversed and we were the ones holding everything up, but you know, it just is what it is, man. That sort of stuff is out of our control, and the panel that was before us was out of their control too. You know, they got to finish their stuff. But just a lot of weird scheduling issues like that, and weird layouts, weird stuff like that. Real head scratcher of an organizational thing this year.
Yeah, I mean, Fan Expo really missed. And here's the best part is like the staff walking by and trying to help us, because at this point, like, our fans are creating hazards in the hallways, and it's like, good. Learn from your mistakes. Learn from them. Be molded by them.
Michael, explain the notes that you saw.
I don't know if I should say, dog.
Oh, you don't have to be explicit about it.
Okay, well, more or less the deal is that after, okay, so staff, here's the other part of the After Dark stuff. So staff is only set to be there up until like basically 9 o'clock, right? So they're like leaving, they're getting ready to leave by the time our panel's starting, and they're like, hey, can you take a head count of everybody that shows up and write it down on this clipboard for us? Which, sorry if they're not supposed to do that, but they were explicitly told it's this time you need to leave. It is what it is. So I just was like, okay, sure, yeah, I can write down a number. I took the clicks as people were walking in and wrote it down. However, we got to see what they wrote in the notes section and what the attendance was like for all the other panels for that room for the day, which was just kind of like, okay, we got a frame of reference of how the rest of the convention went, and you know, there's just some interesting notes in there.
Like
I'm not gonna say anything about them, but
just like 2 words, just like this happened.
Yeah, it's just a general description as to how the crowd engaged with that particular room or event. So yeah.
Wow, these walls are super thin. I don't even know if you've been able to hear. You might have been able to hear, but it sounds like there's like 5 children right next door. Like I almost want to like knock on the door, on the wall, and be like, "Yo, calm down." But yeah, so it's been an interesting weekend. It's gonna be a deeper discussion on the future, but you know, I know it is because of the way the weekend has gone. There is a conversation about the future of us and being involved at Fan Expo, I think. Yeah, I think so. But we'll figure that out. But we had, again, a great turnout, lots of fans. My favorite part is seeing everyone sign the board that came out today. Just all of y'all that partook wrote very nice, kind things. And just your love and support. We love to see it. It warms our heart.
It does.
And this is why we do it. At the end of the day, it's for you.
Improv D&D with Quest Bros.
Hear those fucking kids? It's crazy. It sounds like they're right here in this room. I didn't expect these walls to be that thin. That's crazy.
Well, they are.
Dan and I agreed about the first one.
All right. That's it. That's the night.
See ya.
Here's Saturday.
Goodbye.
We'll see you Sunday.
That's about it. Greetings all who roam this world. Welcome to day 3, the final day.
The final day.
Insert Majora's Mask meme here. Anyways, well, we are packing the car, as you can see.
Packing the wagon.
Packing the wagon. Packing the wagon. Anyway, we're heading back to the room, finish packing up, and then we'll walk around the convention center for a little bit before we head home. Anything else to add, anyone? No. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh yes, we're in the piss stairs.
This corridor.
Yep. It's still Sunday.
Yep.
Hey, finally heading to the con. Just checked out, got everything in the car, and yeah. So we'll have to redistribute. Did you guys redistribute stuff in the car? Or no? A little. That's fine. We'll figure it out later. Don't see it's hot today. It's humid. It's warm, but the sun's not out. So we'll be going around doing some stuff. I don't know. It's Sunday, you know. It's gonna be lazy.
Last minute shopping.
Last minute shopping. You will get a more thorough review on our way home. Yeah. All right, and we're crossing, so we'll see you there.
All right, we're back, and we're tired. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Hi. Not ominous at all.
You could just turn on the light above you.
Geniuses here, one and all.
It is that time again for the con review.
Post-con review.
Post-con review. We'll probably not put on a little thing or whatever. Overall, a bit disappointing. And that is putting it mildly.
Putting it honestly.
Putting it honestly.
Do you want me to just rip into it?
Oh, absolutely.
And I will say too, like we're not ripping into it to be like,
Well,
yeah, this
well,
is
I just-
bad.
No.
I know, I just mean like ripping into the details.
Yeah,
Here's-
I think it's important for fans of us that do know the conventions we go to that they should like understand what we experience in case they're
So, yeah, that is very fair to give you guys kind of the understanding. Last year, I would have to say all the issues that were brought up about last year, they fixed one. And the only one they tried to even remotely fix was more space in the food court for people to sit and eat. It worked for Friday and Sunday. It did not work for Saturday.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, they could have had more tables too. But they can only do so much, so I get it. But they could have done more, if you understand what I'm saying. There's definitely space for like another like 5 tables. As far as that goes, that was the only positive side. As far as like the feedback we gave them last year, I want to say they failed at every single corner. maybe there's an argument for them actually. There's a lot of concern around how people were bringing carts and carts of stuff to get autographs signed. This time they had it where there was a premium signing where you'd have to pay even more money if you wanted them to sign an individual item versus just like a piece of paper or a printing or something, which honestly deterred a lot of people from bringing in wagonfuls of carts of Funkos and everything else. That's about the only other positive note I have. As far as the negative notes, I mean, no water stations whatsoever, and it's hot. And it is one of the hottest weekends of the summer in terms of humidity and heat without the heat index. Yesterday was 90, it reached 96 degrees without heat index included. And it was humid as hell. And it was just kind of a pain. I will say the con itself stayed relatively cold though. Like they had AC on max. But no water stations is kind of crazy. I don't know. I feel like that's almost a necessity of life.
It's become a standard at any other convention.
At almost every convention. And so that is just kind of crazy to me. Saturday, their biggest day of, you know, of course it is. Every convention's biggest day is Saturday. However, walking in Friday, the first thing I said to Michael was, the lanes aren't big enough. The lanes aren't big enough. They're about 4 feet too thin. And I said that. Saturday, you were shoulder to shoulder, like cheek to cheek to every single person in that con hall. Like you were just like one step at a time, bumping like a pinball between like 16 strangers. It was ridiculous. I mean, when I say it was fucking ridiculous, I mean it was ridiculous. You had probably, I don't know, over 200, 300, 400 people who I've heard personally while walking through, this is so dumb. I'm not coming back next year. This is ridiculous. Like, it was bad. When I tell you it was bad, like, just know I'm not selling it enough of how pitiful it was to have just everyone shoulder to shoulder like that in the con hall. Like, that makes no sense to me. And all that would have been able to solve that, you make each lane, every single direction, 4 feet wider. It would have solved it. Because then you give 2 people cushion room to stand in front. No, now they're like taking up half the lane. They were like 8 feet wide, but now you're taking up half the lane just standing in front of a booth because there's nowhere to like step into the booth, you know? It's just like common sense. It's just like that seems so obvious to me, but I guess it's not obvious to them. And they're always talking about, the executives are always talking about how they go extensively into like the planning and the mapping of the area to maximize the usability in the space. And it's like, do you? Who do you have that does that? Because it would take one guy who's good at math to be able to make a functional place instantly. And I know this for a fact because Anime Central had no issues with trafficking. No issues with trafficking at all. And you know why? Because there was an open concept to have enough room for people to walk through and walk out. No problems whatsoever were there. And it's used the same center. They use the exact same center. So it's like, you guys aren't truly maximizing the experience with the convention center.
And we've talked about this before, where they use so much space for entry for general admission that they could be using to expand the vendor hall or substituting that area somehow to better use just the general space. Like, it's just not super well set up.
There's also a genuine lack of communication between staff members.
Yeah,
we'll get into that later.
I was gonna jump into that way later, but I guess now that you kind of said something, we can
let everyone else have their turn. Come back.
Yeah, we can kind of touch on that. Yeah, I don't.
What were your initial thoughts?
I don't want to bash the convention too hard, because I do like going to this convention. I do like what they do for us, and they do a lot of good stuff too. It's just like, why are we making rookie mistakes at our third convention? Why are we making...
Going backwards almost at times.
Yeah, why are we going backwards? Why did we go one step forward and 6 steps back when you guys were almost there? You guys almost had it. I don't understand, and I'm not trying to like this is from also like a business standpoint. You want to maximize experience so you guys can increase retention.
Yes.
Like, you're gonna have hundreds of people that aren't coming back next year because this is your third strike and you guys are done.
Well, and people talk. Even if you don't care that you lose a couple hundred people, all those people are going to talk to everybody they know, and these people all frequent the same conventions, and they're going to be like, yeah, Fan Expo was a bit disappointing this year. And just in general, it will have knock-on effects beyond just the people who were frustrated at the convention. For sure. Like, it's good business sense to have high satisfaction. It can't just be about maximizing autograph space. It can't just be about, oh, well, you know, can we fit as many booths as humanly possible into as little space as possible? You know, that's the wrong way to go about it, because it hurts like end user experience, which is counter to what it's really about for long-term stability of the convention.
Yes.
Jared, what are your thoughts?
Not much I can say that hasn't already been said, honestly.
Yeah, so I guess the next thing we dive into kind of is the overall, like, from the programming side, from the staff side, from the guest side. Wow, I mean, Jared touched on it a little bit before, and honestly, it was probably the biggest thing. And good on Jared, because it was the biggest issue at this convention. I mean, if you want to say anything about it, now's your chance.
Well, there was a genuine lack of communication between different staff members. I mean, in our case, good God, in our case, it was terrible. It was just like pulling teeth trying to get a room or just to talk to someone, just so we can fix like our panel. I mean, even Level 21, shout out to them, like it was a nightmare just for them to get their badges. Like,
and their room wasn't even how it was supposed to be.
Yeah, and their room wasn't even laid out correctly.
The TV had to sit on the floor.
Yeah, it was abysmal. Honestly.
They were effectively completely forgotten about, and almost were told, like, no, you're not on schedule, leave.
And even though even though they had like all the emails, all the receipts, everything, and they were just brushed aside, which is,
I mean, they eventually got badges at least, and they did get their room.
I will
They
say,
didn't get a lot of support once they got the room, but they did get the room.
I will say too, our friend the Arabian Knight, he was doing some of the cosplay foam combat stuff, and him and his team were hosting events there. They didn't even get enough badges for all of them. He reached out to me being like, hey, do you guys have extra badges? Because they're making me buy badges for my team. We're supposed to be doing 20 hours of panels, and they're not giving us badges to even just come here to do that.
Yeah, a lot of weird things like that. A lot of complaints from the panels, because that's the other thing too. Panels this year really felt like an afterthought completely.
Yes.
There weren't that many panels going on, fan panels that were going on throughout the day. they organized this schedule to where like a lot of photo ops and autograph signing times were listed on the regular schedule to like buff up the schedule to make it look more busy. But when you actually sat there and looked hour by hour, there really wasn't that much going on. And for a fan expo, that just doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah, when the fans are the focus.
The fans and the fandoms are the focus. And it's like, yeah, they're not as profitable, but this is really what the panel's supposed to be about. And so, you know, if you're missing it, you're missing it kind of a thing. And there were some squirrely things with like how things were scheduled. Like, so we were scheduled in like the after dark hours, right? Which is not like an ideal time for us in a way, because it's like we should be scheduled in like prime time when there's like the most amount of people in the convention center, not when like 70% of the people have already left for the evening because it's late. And then they put us in like a super tiny room that could only seat like 36 people on the first day, and then in a, you know, relatively like normal size room for like about 120 so people on the second day. And considering our performance at Fan Expo in previous years, along with the fact that not a whole lot seemed like it was going on, we were just sort of confused as to like, why are we being shoved in these tiny rooms? I mean, granted, the fact that we were even on the map or the schedule at all seems like a miracle in hindsight, because it sounds like everybody else had a really hard time with those sorts of things. So maybe we even got lucky, relatively speaking. But
I will say that as far as like the panel stuff actually went though, it's like we still had a crowd. Even in our 36 room, we had a crowd standing outside the room. Shout out to all the people that tried to come or still showed interest and created that space where like the people saw, oh man, we gave these guys too small of a room, because that really helped us a lot. We had a bunch of people waiting in line, and because of scheduling conflicts, because they don't talk to each other, we had over half of the people ready to watch our show leave.
Let me talk about. I'll talk about.
yeah.
Okay, so to get to the specifics, in case someone from Fan Expo is watching this and they want to know what's going on or like what happened, this is what happened. Friday, our panel is supposed to be at 9 to 11. Cool. During the after hours, the speakeasy event. We were on the poster. We were on the social media. We were on the website. Great, we loved it. That was awesome. That's what we've been asking for. That's what we've been wanting. And so it was awesome to have. We appreciate that immensely. However, then, we get to our room, and it only fits 36 chairs, plus the 4 people on stage, 40 people. We told them well in advance, with numbers, exact numbers from the past 2 years of Fan Expo, and all of last year's attendance, and even this year's. I've been updating them with Dan since September of last year. We told them, hey, minimum 150. Max this year we did 500. Can you please get us something to accommodate that? And they're like, all right, we'll see what we can do. I get an email back being like, all right, you guys are all set for Saturday. And I was like, what? We're supposed to be Friday as well. And it was like, oh, okay. I think we can squeeze you in. So then Friday we get that small room, and I think it's because we were forgotten about. Like, we forgot we were supposed to be doing this 2-day panel like we always do. So that became an issue. We tried to figure out a way to get a bigger room, to just move our room downstairs, anything. We didn't get any support, so we made the best of what we had. Everyone in there had a great time. I mean, they posted us on their story, and they were like, oh, make sure you're checking out Improv D&D with Quest Bros. It was awesome. Again, we still had people talking to us, being like, hey, it's Quest Bros. Again, we love it. It gives us energy. Then Saturday happens. This was the worst part. Again, on the schedule, it said 7:30 to 9:30. We were fine with that when it was discussed to us like 2 months ago. Then, like a week before, this week, I get an email saying, hey, can we move your panel from 7:30
to 8. I'm like, sure, there's only a 30-minute push. That's fine. We hadn't put out our social media post yet, so I can make a quick edit and throw it out. Or actually, I did, but it was a quick edit. It was the week of. We had plenty of time. Awesome. So now I'm looking on the app. Our Friday show's not even on the app, and our Saturday show's still the wrong time. I'm sending emails. I'm getting out of offices. I'm getting no response back. So I'm just messaging the Instagram at this point. They're actually getting back to me, which was great. So I'm like, hey, here's the situation. Can you make sure this is updated? I don't know who else to contact. They're like, okay, yeah, we'll get on it. We'll work on it, blah, blah, blah. The Friday show didn't even get posted until like halfway through the day when like people were already at the show. So probably people didn't even check to look at it again. The Saturday show still was wrong until, actually no, it never got fixed. The Saturday show was wrong all the way up until today, forever. It was never fixed. So people are getting notifications on their phone that might have liked it or favored it saying, hey, Improv D&D is starting in 15 minutes. This is at like 7:15, they're getting this notification. Our panel doesn't start until 8. And then when we get there, we got there early to tell people, hey, we got pushed back, blah, blah, blah. Looked like there was a staff person up front who we talked to before. They had also tried to help support and let people know too. We get there, it's 8 o'clock. We're like, why can't we go in? The panel in front, the MC comes out. He's like, hey, I didn't know you guys were after. Our panel is running longer than normal. This is my fault. I'm sorry. These people were paid for this event, so they're gonna be getting their full amount of time and everything that they got out of it. So now our panel probably didn't start until like 8:15, maybe 8:20. 8:20 to 8:30, closer to 8:30. So now people have been waiting out there for an hour just for our panel to start because Fan Expo didn't put the right times and the people in there it wasn't communicated to them properly. And that was very frustrating because we definitely watched people just get up and leave because they're like, I don't want to sit here for an hour. And then when I'm sitting there and I'm being told, hey, we got delayed 20 minutes or we still got to wait another 20 minutes, I'm telling that people are getting up and leaving. They're just going to go to something else. But I mean, it was nice. We still had a lot of people waiting outside, but I had people saying, hey, I came here, luckily I came here for you guys because I love you guys, but I'm missing out on these other things that I wanted to go to. And I'm like, hey, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do, but I respect you and I appreciate you for that. And again, people came in, they had a great time. We had a great time with them, but it's just like, we don't feel respected now. And it doesn't make me want to come back because if they can't even communicate to us or do any of this stuff that they say they're going to do or just get the information out correct, if it's not even going to be correct, there's no point of even having it. And that's the worst part. So it's like, while they did something, they almost basically did nothing at the same time. That's all I got on that.
Yeah, more on kind of just that lack of communication is actually kind of crazy because we had people who were like letting us in and then people trying to kick us out. And it's like, no, we're running a panel soon. We're gonna go in. And it took a while for them to get that, but it just showed like, not only was there no communication to us or for us to fix the panel.
Programming.
Yeah, programming in general. There's no communication between this staff member, this crew member, and the management at all. Because they don't know what they're doing at all. So, yeah, it was just not a great experience at all. I don't know why.
Sorry, grandmas.
I don't know why, like I said, 1 step forward, 6 steps back, because programming was a total bust this season. Socials were on it, but like the times were all wrong. Like everything was just wrong. I don't know. It's just, I just know that they pissed off hundreds of people this year, maybe even thousands, honestly. And it's like, that's rough, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys are probably going to be paying for that next year. We'll see.
All right, so as far as things that I think were at least had the potential to like be positive, right? All right, so I like the idea of the after dark or the hours and stuff and the after hours events.
Yeah.
Okay. Like,
But have a way to get in.
Have a way to get in that's more convenient. because it's way out of the way up on the second floor. The other thing is, if you're gonna have after dark hours, you gotta have some way to have people's age verified, because there was none of that. Do what Anime Central does when you do when you have people come in for admission, right? They show the ID, they get a wristband there that says 21 plus or 18 plus or whatever, and then they never have to get checked again. They just have to show the bracelet or whatever. That's a great idea. Do that.
Yes.
Because I get it, allocating staff members to check everybody's ID at every entrance and exit is kind of a mess logistically, but that's the way to do that. Don't put the after hours stuff way out of the way in inaccessible areas, because then people aren't going to see it as they're leaving the vendor hall, and they're not going to be like, oh yeah, we should maybe go check that out as we're leaving, kind of a thing. And then putting them in these tiny rooms too, for that matter. Like, it wasn't just us. There was a lot of different things that were put in these really tiny rooms that I was just like, that we were just like, why? Why was this put in such a small room? Really curious with that. The lack of like drinking stations like that we were talking about earlier makes even less sense when you consider that they put up like stands for like alcohol and stuff.
Yeah, they're bars.
Bars, they're pop-up bars, but like, oh, but they want you to pay for the bottled water, and I'm like, not a good idea. Especially when it's this hot out, you know. It's just, you eat the cost of putting out the water stations and having a staff member every once in a while go refill it or whatever. But that just comes with the territory, especially when you're doing bar stuff, you know, like, and there's not enough drinking fountains around for people to just use those, so.
And usually, if I may, and usually when they have, the drinking stations, it's not even the Fan Expo staff that does it, it's the McCormick Center that does it. So you don't have to allocate your own people in order to refill water stations.
Wow, and that might be a point as well. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the Rosemont Center was having trouble with staffing, who knows. But either way, in principle though, the after dark hours are a good idea. The raves, although the rave, so there were like two areas for the raves. There was the one that was out in like the common area by all the autographs. Not a good area for it. That's a high traffic area where people are trying to get through, and while it does kind of amp up the atmosphere of the general space, it's just not a good place to have it because there's too much foot traffic.
Also, like, if I'm trying to have a conversation with the voice actor,
right? Exactly. Yep, it's in the same place as the voice actors, so it's harder for them. Mind you, maybe a couple of them were kind of like into it, but like, you know, again, it's just one of those things where generally just better just not do that. But the DJ and music that they were playing for the one both in the common area and in one of the major main stage areas upstairs, it sounded good. It sounded like people were into it and having a good time with it, so that's at least something.
When I went over there to promoting improv before, they were still setting that room up.
Yeah, they were 40 minutes behind.
Well, that's the other thing. So a lot of things were behind, a lot of things were misscheduled. We kind of talked about that already. But yeah, that tracks across the whole convention. That was an issue with the entire convention. But other than that though, just good idea, maybe not the best execution.
Kelly said the Zen room was really nice.
Yeah, the Zen room. Yeah, just in general, more seating areas kind of like that would be good, because like having only like one room that's just dedicated to people sitting around and chilling.
Just vibing.
I mean, there was that one like sort of like social space that they set up, and that I guess also kind of counts.
Also, having the manga room was a nice touch.
Yeah, the manga room. Yeah, there's some things like that like, okay, those are appreciated additions, even if they were tucked away in the back corners of the convention hall.
What it seems like needs to happen is that I'm parked. Don't worry.
No.
Is that
the people that run this convention need to go to other conventions to get ideas on like what works and what doesn't work.
Or at least have somebody from staff scout out other conventions. But I mean, it's pretty easy because there's lots of people who go around vlogging said conventions and you can kind of see what they're doing. So you don't even need to allocate that if you don't want to.
All right, let's go eat.
All right.
Hello. We are going to now be discussing hall stuff. So I have it first. I have too much shit. I have 2 pins, both original art from original artists because I like doing that now. I have 4 Gunpla, 2 from Iron Blooded Orphans and 2 from something called 30-Minute Fantasy. I am feeding my addiction. And then
Where do you put all your Gunplas?
all my Gunplas?
Yeah.
They're right in the bag.
At home.
Oh, at home? I'm running out of space at my desk, needless to say. So they're mostly at my desk. The 2 masterclass that I have are on my kitchen table. Right next to the Critical Role picture. But then I also have 2 new anime themed badges for the Anime Lab lab coat, because I'm just going to fill that thing with as many anime references as possible.
What kind of badges did you get?
So I got the 4-star Dragon Ball and then the Straw Hat Pirate symbol. So there's that. And then I got my signed photo from Sam Rorkin. Those of you who don't know who that is, he is the voice of Ghost, I want to say. Yeah, Ghost in the new Call of Duty games. But I know him as Captain John Grave Simcoe, an insane British officer. And he did appreciate, I think I mentioned this in previous vlog, but he did appreciate how I was the only one that wasn't in tactical gear and in a British officer's uniform. He's like, I see you.
He said he took your photo too on his phone.
Yes, he wanted a selfie with me on his own phone, and I was like, I was so happy with that.
That'll be $45.
Yeah. No, he even said afterwards, he's like, that one's free. And I was just like, oh, thank you. But yeah, that was my haul. Miku.
Why are you asking me, Jared?
Did you buy anything?
No, not at all.
Okay, Daniel.
Hi-yo. I was gonna interrupt Jared when he was like, oh, pins with the original artwork. And I was gonna be like, that's actually important to say this time because they had AI artwork up in the con hall.
Yeah. Crazy.
Which is actually just disgusting.
Obviously AI.
Yes.
But I got...
I don't even know what you got. Oh.
Like,
Oh, stained glass.
stained glass artwork.
Yeah, that's cool.
And
There's a Kingdom Hearts one that I consider getting.
when you walk away, you don't hear me say.
Oh, this food.
Oh yeah. We're here. Give me one to show Kelly art. No, not the camera.
Oh, the art?
Oh yeah, the art.
Oh, the art.
But it's like that, but Kingdom Hearts.
It's pretty sick.
But yeah, so I think that's about it. I don't know.
Autographs or anything.
No autographs, no photos, except with level 21. But other than that, I mean, the occasional people coming up to us and saying hi, and we love Quest Bros. But I mean, other than that,
I felt bad for the one girl who was behind like the loot boxes.
yeah, and she said, yo, Quest Bros, and I had my headphones on, and Anthony was leading the charge. Jared turned around and said, hey, and then he tapped.
We all looked back, we're like, wait, oh, hey!
And we're like, yeah. I feel really bad. I always love it when you guys come up and you're like, we love you. I love you too. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you all for just everything. I mean, and double shout out to all our Patreons and everything. We're not ending the video yet because we still have Anthony, but I'm just saying, if you guys want to come up to us and say hi at the con or whatever, we all love it.
Yes.
Especially Michael.
All right, I'm gonna try and remember my haul. I didn't get any signatures or photo ops. I wanted to get one with a Kreese from Cobra Kai, but he was at a panel by the time we were leaving, so I didn't have the time for it. But that was okay. I did get 2 Dragon Ball figures. I got a Beerus, yes, because I haven't seen a Beerus, so that was exciting to find. And then the guy was like, "Hey, I'll give you Broly for $5 off." And I was already like, "Should I get Broly or should I get Beerus?" And he's like, "I'll give you $5 off." I'm like, "Sure, might as well." So I got that. I had gotten some bread. I got Kelly bread. I got the taro version. She got the brown sugar. I got you?
Sugar.
And then I got some mango mochi, which I hadn't seen before. Those ones were really good. And then I'm trying to think, did I buy anything Friday or Saturday? I don't think so.
You did also get shiny
Yeah, so I got those today. So then today, yeah, I think today was when I did all my shopping. So we're walking around, and Kelly pointed out that there was a Munchlax, and she was like, "It's the wrong color." And I looked at it and I was like, "Hold on, that's not the wrong color. That's the shiny variant." So I was like, "Oh, I gotta look." I looked it up on my phone too to make sure. I was like, "Hold on, I think that is making sure it was actually not just actually like printed wrong color." And no, it was the shiny variant. So I was able to. So I bought that plushie, and then we found a little booth that had like 3D printed Pokemon, and there was a Munchlax in there, and then in the bundle of them there was like one shiny 3D printed one. So I was like, I gotta get that one too. So I found 2 shinies today, which was crazy. I'd never seen shiny Munchlaxes in the wild. But I think that was it. I think that's all I bought. Is there anything else you can think of that I bought?
No,
No? Do you want to talk about what you bought?
not right now.
No? Not on camera?
No, I want to show mine.
Oh, you want to show yours? Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll wait till we get home then. You can show that at least.
Here's that.
She got art. Yeah, so we don't have the names for all these artists that we have gotten stuff from, so we can't properly support them. Just support though your local artist at Artist Alley.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I guess we do the outro.
Sure.
Alrighty. Goodbye.
That's about it. Bye.
Bye.
That's about it. See ya.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, support us on Patreon, hit us up on the social medias, especially if you took any pictures or videos of us, with us, of the convention, of our things. Link us. Someone's always looking at all of them anyways, so hook us up on the Discord. And am I forgetting anything? Got merch store. Put them on your torso.
Yeah. Thanks everyone who came and saw us.
Yes, thank you everyone that came and saw us from the bottom of my heart. It's always great to see you guys. It's always great to hear how much you love the panels, how much you guys love the experience. Also, don't forget to go out and be like, "Hey, Fan Expo, bring them back." We'll keep coming as long as they keep asking. So,
shout out Robin Nerd Supply.
Shout out to our sponsors, Robin Nerd Supply.
Use code QuestBros.
Code QuestBros at checkout to get 10% off. Haven't done that in a while. I'm really struggling there. They have dice accessories, and literally anything in between. I know I've gotten several things from them, and our monthly giveaway. We're about halfway at the point of this recording, so make sure you check it out. If you don't win one month, you can win the next one. Don't stop trying. Some people stop, they're like, "Oh man, I didn't get it, I'm screwed." Nope, you guys are fine. Keep trying, keep commenting. Just find the video, look out for it.
Thank you all for watching.
We will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.